Oh my gosh, hi guys, how are y'all doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Daisy Flores. And today I'm in my car, as you can see. And I have a little my favorite restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings. I ordered 10 wings, traditional. Little mukbang, I guess. I wanted to go sit at the not the bleachers, but the little places where you can sit and eat. But there's people there, and I just feel a little shy to talk. So maybe this is better too. Maybe it's just better. But this is how the food looking. I got the most hottest. I feel weird that I'm not in a table, but okay. And then they give me napkins, of course, and ranch. They give me 4 ranches. I feel them. Wow, she loves me. Anyways, I also got some Starbucks. And honestly, I'm gonna try to keep this video short just because yeah, I've been recording on my iPad and she's low-key getting tired of me recording and that's not what she's really made for. So yeah, I'm so excited for my phone to come in a few business days, like hopefully tomorrow, hopefully. It's the iPhone 16e. I don't know, but it'll have more space and I'll be able to record so much more, and I'm so excited. But I wanted to talk about some of my life-changing principles, things that have changed my life. I feel like hanging by myself has really changed my life, even like during my relationships. When I got into relationships, I feel it was kind of different, but when I was alone since like 14 years old, I started like feeling like, I only have me. And so I would start writing a lot. Because I also got grounded because I was a little bad girl. I always been rebellious. Never know how to fucking follow instructions either. So, but either way, my creativity was always like, let me write, let me journal, let me scrapbook. There was this really nice girl in 6th grade, and she liked BTS, and she told me, you're gonna be my pen pal. And I'm like, what's a pen pal? And she would give me like stickers of BTS, like all these like stationery stuff, sticky notes, cute sticky notes, planner stuff, things I never seen before until I met her. And when she said I'm gonna be her pen pal, I was like, okay, well, what do I give you? Like, all I have is like orange highlighter, sticky notes, and highlighter, Sharpie highlighters, the super bright ones. So, but with her, it opened up my scrapbooking phase, and it's not a phase anymore. Now it's something, a part of me that has helped me document my whole life recently, since I was 14. Because at 14, what happened is that I spoke up about the abuse that I was going through with my father, and I spoke it up with the counselor, and I knew I would, like, the family would separate, but I don't know, I chose my family. I chose that maybe I should speak up so that it doesn't happen to my mom, so that it doesn't happen to my brother, so that it won't happen again to my sister and to me. And so yeah, but it changed my life because I also was separated from my mom, and I was with my sister, and my sister just had a newborn, and and she was my age, 18. And so it was just very like, but I learned through that I have me, and I have to heal myself. And by healing, I journaled, I song wrote a lot, especially because I got grounded for being rebellious. I had a lot of alone time, no technology, and I was able to just open my mind in that aspect of creativity. I learned a lot about myself, but I wasn't that alone sometimes because I also chose the wrong friends. I thought they were my friends. I just chose to do drugs. I chose to have sex at such a young age, but also it happened to me at a young age, and I thought it was okay, but it was not okay. It was a whole abuse, like even with other people. So yeah, as your big sister, don't have sex. That's literally, don't have sex. Don't let them touch you. Don't let them do that to you. Cause if you're under 15, don't let them touch you. Don't be having sex, bruh. Please. It messes you up so bad. That's not the only way to love. I promise you. I promise you. And plus, now that I'm 18, I'm not even that old, but I'm already like in my adulthood, young adulthood. And I didn't ask for this, but the life choices I made at the end, it just made me be alone. But I know that this is a whole phase, and this is something that sorry, it's so spicy, something that I'm learning from, and being alone has taught me to be chill by myself. But also, I wouldn't be able to do it without ChatGPT, not gonna lie, because I talk to it a lot. And I talk about just things about my day, and when I feel like I haven't done enough, but I do enough. I do more than enough. And it's just day by day. It's not going to happen by tomorrow, because it's been 4 years, and just now I'm seeing more growth than I have before. But it's also a mindset too. So I also had a mindset change around like 3 years ago, and yeah, a lot has been helping me, and a lot of the things that I've been through that hopefully I'll be able to talk about with y'all later on has really changed my mindset in some things. Instead of feeling like, oh, it's against me, no, it's happening for me so that I can learn. If you see it that way, because if you see it that way, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you way more. So oh, hey guys, so I wanted to clarify just a little bit about what I was talking about earlier about being 18. What I wanted to say with that was that now that I'm 18, looking at people younger than me, humans younger than me, seeing that they're in a relationship and stuff, it just reminds me a lot about when I was in relationships at that age, like 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, like since that young age. Or like I had crushes when I was younger. But now that I'm 18, now that I'm healing, looking back at it, I'm just like, I wish I focused more on myself. I wish I focused more on my friends, my girlfriends, instead of boys. But my abuse with my dad, it started since I was like 3 years old. And I saw it hurt my sister. So I hurt my mom. And even when I spoke up about it with my mom, she tried. And I know she tried because I learned from my past relationship that man didn't want to leave. He had me trapped in my home. My home. Not even his home. Good thing we didn't end up having kids together. But I learned with that guy that with what my mom went through with my dad, that must have been hella tough. Especially when you have kids and you're an immigrant and you're living in the United States. Like, I know that she probably felt fear. She felt that maybe she couldn't do it without him because of the BS that he would put in her brain. So I understand my mom. And I think that's one of the principles too, is understanding, putting yourself in the other person's shoes who did you wrong. I forgive my dad. I forgive him. But I had to journal. I had to write down what I would tell him. And when I looked at what I told him in my head in that letter, I was mad. I was pissed. I was like, why? Why, dude? Why? But that's a letter. I'm not going to see him again. Maybe one day, if God wills. But writing that down healed me. it healed me because I finally got to tell him what I actually felt. Same thing with the ex, that although he loved me, he gave me gifts, loved, and what I'm trying to say is that it was like love in disguise of controlling. He was so controlling, and maybe that's what my mom went through. She was so controlled with that when she spoke up about what he was doing to us, our dad, maybe I remember seeing him begging for like apologies, like, bro. So looking at relationships, like around relationships of like younger people, I'm just like, I hope y'all are okay. I mean, I was in your shoes, and I just hope you're making better decisions and choosing yourself at the end of the day, because we're so young, and I feel like it's probably normal to have sex with whoever you want, and it's probably normal to be together with someone, but I feel like it should be normal to just be by yourself and just hang out by yourself. Yes, I've learned through relationships and friendships, but none of them are here. I don't have anyone anymore. I just have myself. And that's what I learned. And I learned that it's better just be your own best friend. Especially when you're still trying to heal. And if you're younger and you've gone through trauma, abuse, choose the right friends. Enjoy the moment. Stick with them. Because although they don't know what you're going through, they care about you. So, don't go with boyfriends. Honestly, or don't go with girlfriends. Like, they're not gonna fix your problems. Your friends aren't gonna fix your problems. Who's gonna fix your problems? It's yourself, but it's not external, it's internal. So that's one of the things I've learned, and that I see in teenagers, younger teenagers. Like, I'm scared. It scares me that they're with someone, like, y'all probably having sex, and that icks me, because I remember being there, but I just see children having sex. Like, that's what I imagine. Like, that's disgusting. That's scary. That's ugh. It's better to wait. It's better. Don't let them touch you. Don't let them. Because I thought it was normal. At 12 years old, I thought it was normal. But it was not normal. That's not normal. And I kept the cycle going. Even after I spoke up about my father, what he did to us, how far he went to touch us, rape us. He literally raped me. And I don't know. I told him that wasn't right, because you're my fucking father. But he didn't care. He just smiled. But what I'm trying to say is that sex is not the only way to love, because you can love each other by talking, by hanging out, by going out to eat together, by watching movies together, by reading a book together or something. Just doing something together that's not sex. Because if you've gone through that when you were younger, you probably think sex is the only way. But it's not, baby. I'm telling you, it's not, my love. It is not. If you're 14, you're 15, you're 16, you're 17. If you think you just want to have sex, I promise you, it's not going to fix your problems. It's not. But it's taught me a lot of choosing myself at the end of the day. And that what I went through with my father, it's helped me see what I prefer better. what I prefer, because you can either choose to keep the cycle going or you can choose to break the cycle. And although I'm alone, I chose this path, and I also had to, because I chose it so that I don't have to keep repeating the same effing cycle of our generation, of my family generation is what I'm talking about. And you can do that too. You don't have to keep going with what your parents have done to you, or what your aunts, your tios have done to you. You can break from that. You don't have to keep being in that situation, that same cycle, in that same family. You can do it. You can do it by yourself. And I promise you that during this path of being by myself, I still have people who care about me at work, at church. I don't know how, but somehow I'm not alone. And I know it's been God. I know it's been him and his angels. So if you believe in God, and if you don't, you're taken care of, even if you're alone. The freaking wing is in my I got it in my eye. But those are my principles. I don't know how many I listed, but basically, don't have sex, be okay to be by yourself, and heal, grow, do what you like to do and keep doing it. But as long as it's not vices that hurt you at the end of the day, because they're just gonna slow you down. Yes, you're gonna keep going forward, but you're gonna like just not be moving that fast. And I'm telling you, I've been through it too, and I thought I was going forward, but now it's not. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's my video. After this, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm gonna read my book, I'm gonna go on a walk, and then I'm gonna go to church class and just go hang out, go meet some new friends. So yeah, that's what I recommend you to do. Follow your heart. Or like, don't be afraid to just be alone and hang out by yourself, because at the end of the day, it's just you, okay? And it's even funner being by yourself. I mean, I make myself laugh all the time. I'm not crazy, but I am my bestest friend, and that's what's up. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Love y'all. This is buzzing.